And prayer we must, this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable Zoological Republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye na-efewe n'aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ n'ala nke dị n'uwe n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee eziokwu mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much. And remember, in this channel, we do not preach hate speech. We are not fighting against anybody, but we are fighting against those who are fighting against us. Those who said we should not live. We are saying live and let live. But if you choose otherwise, so be it. If you bring war, we're going to give it back to you. The only common enemy that we are fighting against in the country of Nigeria are the terrorists. The Fulani terrorists who want to take over our land, who want to occupy our land by force. They are coming against every indigenous tribe in the country of Nigeria. The war is on. It is not a propaganda. It is not a joke. It is true. The information are everywhere, even in their conventional media, even though the conventional media try to play it down. But the obvious truth remains that it is the Fulani Janjaweed that are the major problem we have in the country of Nigeria. But they have succeeded in capturing the media, using the media to push forward all their propaganda in everything that people bring to make sure that there's peace. They will never accept it. They will never accept it. They will always try to demonize every agenda that the Southerners have brought forward to make sure that there's peace. Southerners talks about peace at all time. In a normal way, said we do not want the open grazing. They come out with all manner of propaganda, all manner of attack against the governors. They didn't even allow them to land. They came with all manner of attack and spoke against them. And today, here are we, still battling the same problem, killing from everywhere, right, left, and center. They are coming against the IPOB at all time. What has IPOB done against the Nigerian government? Nothing. They were only asking for a legitimate right that is enshrined in their constitution, which is self-determination. IPOB, we are asking for self-determination to go their separate ways, not by war. They were asking it through referendum. They never lifted any arms. They never lifted any weapon. They were using only flag to protest. But eventually, they were killed at all time. Thousands of Biafrans have been killed simply because they were protesting. Today, thousands of Biafrans are still in prison simply because they were protesting for self-determination. They didn't kill anybody. You can see the number of killing that is happening in the South. When we're talking about it, people think it's a joke. But as I speak to you now, the Imo State mortuary is trying to make a massive burial for our brothers and sisters who they killed. They never gave us account of how they killed them, where they killed them, where they took them from. No account. They are only making an announcement that people should come and take a corpse. How can you take a corpse that you don't know that it's ever existed? How were you able to get the names of the people you put in the mortuary? People don't just dump people in the mortuary. There is a name. People who bring people in the mortuary will write a name, where they got the people from and their name and where they. Why don't you publish those names, the name of the people in that mortuary? All you came to tell us is that you want to give them a massive burial. Give your fellow Biafrans a massive burial. Try it and you pay with their own life. Try it. Anybody who is involved in this plan to give the Biafrans massive burial, the spirit of those dead will continue to pursue that person until he or she dies. Anybody who is involved in the killing of Biafran and the massive burial of innocent Biafrans without giving them a decent burial, the spirit of the dead will continue to follow them and their family until they go down. That is it. Biafra is not a joke. Biafra is a spirit, and it will always fight for himself. We are speaking of telling people what is about to happen when it has not happened. If you want to be alive and you want to secure yourself, follow the information that is coming out. IPOB is never a terrorist organization. The killing that is happening in Anambra State as I speak, the unknown gunmen, is the handiwork of the government. You can call them politicians. The politicians you are talking about are being sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria. Someone like Joe Igboekwe, who is fighting against Biafra from all angles, all corners, he can be able to sponsor anything to make sure that he destabilizes Anambra State in order to blame IPOB. This is the new agenda they have. They want to make sure that people begin to look at IPOB as terrorists. That is the agenda they have. Every killing you are seeing happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria is being done by the government of that country called Nigeria through their politicians. Every single killing, when you hear about the unknown government, remember, I was playing the Mazen Nandekano while he was on, saying it time and time again, that he doesn't know anything about the unknown gunmen. I know my supreme leader Mazen Nandekano, who is not a coward. When he do something, even before he do something, he will tell you I will do it, and he will do it. Mazen Nandekano doesn't shy away from any crime that he has, anything he wants to do. Anything he wants to do, he is not shy about it. He says it, and he go ahead and do it. He told us earlier on that he doesn't have anything to do with unknown gunmen. He doesn't know them or where they're coming from. Today, they are using that same unknown gunmen to frame up IPOB and frame up the ESN. ESN that Rasulullah Mazen Nandekano have formed to guide and protect the southeastern region when the governors have refused to protect the southeastern region. And today, you see the so-called Ohanes Ndoji, their youth came out and they are telling us to disband the ESN in order to prove us. We don't have anything to prove to anybody. IPOB, ESN don't have anything to prove to anybody. If you want to look to your proofs, go to the bushes. We don't have anything to prove to anybody. The same ESN that you have tagged terrorists, you have refused to support them. They are the people you are calling to come and fish out your unknown gunmen. Call your DSS, let them go and fish out the unknown gunmen. That is their job. That is not the job of ESN. It's not the job of ESN. ESN, when Mazen Nandekano established ESN, their duty was to protect the southeastern region and to chase away the Fulani with the terrorists. So if you decide to bring your own terror into the city, it is the government that is in charge. They should go and fish them out. Whoever is involved, the DSS should tell us who are those. They know them. They sponsor them. They give them examination. So don't get ESN involved in anything you are talking about. If you want to get ESN involved, the first thing you have to do is to go back to where you started from. Go back to where you started from. If you know how you decided to go and frame IPOB up to prescribe them, go and remove that prescription. When you remove that prescription, go and make a national broadcast and approve ESN. When the ESN gets the total support, then ESN will take charge and responsibility of security in the cities, in Anambra State and every other southeastern region. And after then, if you continue to see any mayhem, then you blame the ESN. If you do that and you continue to see problem, blame the ESN. Not now when you are destabilizing the city by yourself with your military. You don't even allow the ESN to protect the people. When ESN is protecting people, the Ebubago and the Janjaweed terrorists are pursuing them, killing the members of ESN. Where is your Ebubago? Why can't your Ebubago go and fish out the unknown gunmen? Why can't your DSS go and fish out the unknown gunmen? Why? Why are you asking the ESN to prove this, or IPOB to disband ESN to prove what to you? IPOB have nothing to prove to you. The only mission IPOB have is to restore Biafra by all means possible and to protect lives. That is the only thing the ESN is doing, to protect life. Any other thing apart from that, they are not involved. They are not involved. Continue with your propaganda. Continue to push it. And as many as are pushing this propaganda against ESN and against IPOB, as many as are pushing this propaganda, they are going to be the next in line to die. IPOB is not going to kill you. The same people that are paying you to push propaganda against ESN will be the people to kill you. They will kill you in order to frame up IPOB. But it doesn't matter the propaganda. We can never stop. We cannot stop. We have crossed already. We can't stop until Biafra comes. ESN will be there until Biafra comes. So if you are one of those who is pushing those propaganda, you are wasting your time. You better go and think of something to do. You better think about your life or write your will, because they will take you out. They will take you out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given us everything we need for us to survive. And if you choose not to survive, it's up to you. Today you see them making several government. I saw a video that one of the politicians made. Is it Ekweremadu? I saw a video where Ekweremadu was dishing out lies, different kinds of lies. Ekweremadu was dishing out lies. I want you to watch that video carefully and see the nonsense Ekweremadu was saying before we come back and discuss about it.
For us to refute that aspect of our decision, we know that na-enwe mkpagbu na obodo anyị bụ Nigeria. Mana ihe anyị na-ejidebepụta onwe anyị na-ata onwe anyị afụfụ. On Monday, like every other day, they have to say groundnut to eat. They have to say yam to eat. They have to fry akara to eat. Any day they get only one second no big will not give you money. Indian are saying some of them in America, afforded in London, afforded in Aba, afforded in Lagos. How they go and they end their living and they telling us not to go anywhere. If in Abuja, I can confirm, and the Abuja man had a job in Enugu. Nina Lagos, I managed a job around Abakaliki. They don't know what's happening in Aba because I had a job in here. So we cannot be hurting ourselves. Then I need bring my former. And the worst we have to enforce it. If we don't beg and trying just because we want to go and earn a living. So that's a video here. Where you are more corrupt than Igbo. We reach it, we are not road. I got in the blue wine, had a big blue wine. It's not going to take us anywhere. The way the open and the one that they will wear, how much they are by Sinat Rome. Israel is surrounded by enemies in the whole of Middle East. Israel never start at all one day thinking that Norana, Ndido have also no. They go out after their enemies. But here we are on our enemies. We'll kill ourselves in Anambra, we'll kill ourselves in Imo State. And because now they go away, others are also killing us. But I know, okay, you get no. So I want to use the opportunity to convey a message to our people that it is time for us to stop killing ourselves. It is time to stop hurting ourselves. Let us put our thinking cap and see what we can do to liberate ourselves without violence. For 3 years, I choose through violence, fighting to liberate our people. We had cause to do that. But looking back, 1 million Biafran people were killed, yet we didn't get Biafra. We can't go down through that route again. Because someone like this, even just a country by fighting would have gotten it then. We had people who were more determined then, lived on army in Nigeria, and came back and fought. So open them with Biafra by fighting them, we can't get it today by fighting. It is negotiation, it is dialogue.
After watching that video, you can see these are the people that are representing you. Ekweremadu, his only concern is to make sure that election holds in the southeastern region, and he's trying to talk people down on the issue of sit at home. He's talking people down on the issue of sit at home, claiming that sit at home is causing hardship, sit at home is causing failure, sit at home is causing the bad economy. What a joke! There has been hardship in the southeastern part of Nigeria from the day one, from onset, which is caused by this same Ekweremadu. Ekweremadu, remember, was one of the people who was given federal allocation to construct road. He took money to construct road in the southeastern part of Nigeria. He never constructed that road. He ate the money. The same person is coming to tell us about people disturbing the economy. You don't know that when you build the road, that the road will improve the economy. This same Ekperemadu lying against the people. His only concern is talking down on people, talking about sit at home. Sit at home is why people cannot succeed. People cannot find food to eat. But people were here, every one of you were here when you were sitting at home for 1 good month or more than a month. More than a month during the time of the virus. During the time of COVID virus, you people were sitting at home without anybody helping you, even when the virus didn't even come to your area. How many people contacted the virus? How many people sincerely contacted the virus in southern part of Nigeria, southeastern part of Nigeria? How many? But they kept you indoor. Without any help, without any support. Did you die? It didn't die. But only Monday we have to sacrifice. Not by the government. We individually on their own decided to sacrifice this day to aid their opinion of something that concerns them, that is close to their heart. Somebody is coming to preach against it. He is now telling us that sit at home cannot bring freedom. That he has never seen where sit at home brought freedom. This is the lie they are pushing forward. That sit at home cannot bring freedom. This man forgot what is civil disobedience. So, Ekperemadu, with all the knowledge he had, all the experience he had, he doesn't know that there's something like civil disobedience. He is talking about America, talking about. Ask Ekperemadu, what did the Indira Gandhi in India use? What system did they use in India to get their independence when they were protesting? The sit at home was done in India and they got a change. That was why India got their independence. It was applied by Indira Gandhi in India and it brought a change. So don't choose where you will choose. Don't choose one place and talk about it. And even if I thought it wasn't practiced anywhere, it is going to bring a change. Already it has brought a change in Igbo land. It is because of that sit at home. That is why you, Ekperemadu, is addressing the issue of Southeastern region today. It is because of that sit at home. That is why you, Ekperemadu, is addressing the issue of Southeastern region. If not, you won't address it. You won't talk about it. And the same Ekperemadu, he claimed that he fought the civil war. But he doesn't know how many people that died in the civil war. Ekperemadu was telling me that 1 million people died in the civil war. What a shame. What a disgrace. This is somebody who is representing the Southeastern region. Southeastern region that lost more than 3 million people. They lost more. Even international bodies that we are investigating are saying that we lost almost 5 million. Ekperemadu is telling us that we lost 1 million people in the war. And he claimed that he fought in the war. He claimed he fought in the war, and he doesn't know how many people that were lost in the war. These are the kind of people that are representing the Igbo region. It is a shame. We have no representation anywhere in that very contemporary Nigeria. We have no representation. We have no representation in that contemporary Nigeria. That is why we have to act out. So that we can have sensible people, people who have their brain intact, leading. Not like all these clowns who come around to parade themselves as leaders, who are fraudsters, who have looted so much money that the Fulanis have a lot of things about them. Fulanis have a lot of information about it. That is why they cannot come out boldly and fight for what is right. He's telling me that we cannot get Biafra through war, since they did not be able to get it through war in 1966, that they cannot be able to get it now. Said who? Who told you that? Where did you read that from? Who told you that? Ekperemadu. These are the kind of people we have in the ebb of affairs. Liars. Bunch of liars. And you want me to begin to listen to these people? I will never listen to them, neither will I follow them. They are criminals, and criminal they remain. That is why each time we see them, we call them for what they are. We call them for what they are. This is why if I see anybody who is supporting the any team election or dancing the tune of these politicians, I know that those people are animals. They are animals. People don't have sense. You see them carrying their file from one offices to the other. When you come, they will begin to show you certificate from heaven to earth. They have all the certificate in this world, but yet they don't have common sense. Common sense is not common. It's called common sense, but it's not common. You might have all your certificate, have all your degree, have all the titles in the world, but yet you don't have a common sense. That is the kind of people we have in the Southeastern region. They don't represent their people. They don't stand for their people. It is obvious. Everybody, at least everybody agrees on this. At least everybody agrees that the politicians in the Southeastern region are not fighting or standing for their own people. They are all there for their selfish interests. So why are we not kicking them out? Why are we not talking about establishing something that works? We are still going back on the election that we know that doesn't work. Biafrans are gone, and nothing will stop it. May Chukwu Okike Abiyamo continue to protect as soon as Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiyamo continue to guide and direct as soon as Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. They will kill us, we will kill them. At the end of the day, just as our Nnamdi Kanu said, Biafra will surely come. It will come very, very soon. And whenever you are weak and you think you don't know the direction to go, go and listen to the messages of Nnamdi Kanu. He has left a lot of things for you and I to digest. He has given us a lot of messages. Every information you want on how to move forward or how to go about it, Nnamdi Kanu have left those information for us. Watch all the messages he has left for us. None of them is old. They are new every morning. Every message that Nnamdi Kanu drops is new every morning. Play it over and over again. You will be educated and you will never remain the same. That is why now I have to play another record, another broadcast of our Nnamdi Kanu, so that you can be able to wake up and know where you are going. Let us hear from our Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency.
The game plan, them and their British masters, including Obasanjo. Obasanjo is part of the problem of Nigeria. Obasanjo belongs to the Ogboni fraternity, or should I say Grand Lodge, that is affiliated to the Freemasonry, not Scottish Rites, the Freemasonry you have in England. Ogboni. That is why in the East we don't belong to groups. Ndiotu, we call them. We don't belong to secret societies. There is none. Forget about Okonko is a passage of right. Okonko is a passage of right. It's like a bar mitzvah. Once you have grown to the age of 13, a guy Okonko, you enter Okonko, you enter Ebe, of the fraternities. And then you form age grade from there. That's how it's done. Obasanjo, the reason why they trust him is because he is a member of Ogboni fraternity, of course, the Grand Lodge, they call them, that is affiliated to the Freemasonry, the fraternity in England. Go and do your research. So they trust him. England can trust him. Britain trusts him because he is their loyal slave. Ogboni fraternity and Grand Lodge, they answer to the Freemasons of England. Are you following me very carefully? Now, if Obasanjo were to come today to say that I don't want Nigeria to exist anymore, Obasanjo has the same, should I say, clout and influence that Azikiwe enjoyed prior to independence of Nigeria. Were Obasanjo today to write and say Nigeria is dying, we don't want it to continue anymore, they will dissolve Nigeria because they trust him. And some of you must know that it was Obasanjo who brought SARS to Nigeria. Some of you don't know that. It was Obasanjo that brought SARS, Special Anti-Robbery Squad. The reason why Obasanjo brought SARS into Nigeria was because in Britain then, there was a shortage of organs for transplant. The reason why SARS was created was ostensibly to harvest organs to send to Europe for those who are in need. Liver, kidney, pancreas, just name it. That was why Britain funded SARS. Because then in the UK, they kept complaining, we don't have much, we don't have organs here. We don't how the waiting list is called the waiting list for people waiting for organ transplant was growing and growing and growing. It was Britain that set up SARS. Their job is to harvest organs and send abroad to sell. Obasanjo was the one that made it possible. There are some things that you people don't know about these. Some things, you know, when I look at, that is why when I look at an average ignorant Nigerian with his degrees, or should I say degrees in idiocy, I feel sorry for you. You know nothing. Who brought SARS into Nigeria? Special Anti-Robbery Squad. Who brought it into Nigeria? Why is it that every year they kill, they harvest organs and they move? The same thing that they're doing at Iboko police station in Ebonyi State. So Idoko is called Idoko police station in Ebonyi State. Why didn't the police come and arrest somebody and take them away and nothing will happen? They took our women to court. Was it 2 days ago? Did you see it in any paper anywhere? Did any Nigerian newspaper or even NTA or anybody go to report that thing we've been saying, that they kidnapped our women and we are raping them? 2 days ago they brought them to court. Did anybody go to court to find out if what we've been saying is real or not? But they came to court and they were granted bail. Black people, you people are something else. This UG. No wonder anywhere in the world you see black people, they are the lowest of the low. You know, for very many years I kept asking God, but why? Elohim said to me, one day you'll find out. And I found out myself that the wickedness of a black man is second to none in the animal kingdom. The most wicked race on earth is we black people. Very wicked and without conscience. We were lamenting and complaining about our women who were being raped. Some of you said it's a lie. But they took them to court 2 days ago. The same women, they took them to court 2 days ago. Federal High Court in Abuja. Oh, sorry. It's a Wuse Zone 2 or whatever rubbish it's called. They gave them bail. They came to court in chains. Amnesty International is aware. They never wrote any report. Human Rights Watch, they are aware. They never wrote any report. All the newspapers, we contacted all of them. They never came to court. Even to do their job is very difficult. That is why Elohim is punishing all of you with Fulani killers and murderers. Because your wickedness is too much. Your wickedness and hypocrisy is too much. Fulani brought in their people from across the Sahel, put them in our land and equipping them. When we told you, you said, no, it's a lie, it's propaganda, it's incendiary. Look at NBC saying they will, cockroaches saying they will block Radio Biafra. If people who are sensible were not able to do that, it is a bunch of corrupt idiots in Abuja. They said it's incendiary. He's whipping up ethnic sentiment. But your presidency, Garba Shehu, has just confirmed what I've been saying for years. That the Nigerian army have been supplying Fulani terrorists for some time now. That is why in Zamfara, there is a no-fly zone. Before you bring arms to terrorists with a helicopter, there must be a heavy-duty aircraft that must have brought it in the first place, where the helicopter got those equipments from. So who brought those arms into Nigeria? Who contracted or who hired a helicopter to be flying them to? How come they didn't even know where they are? Yet they come to Olu to bomb Olu. And some Ifulefus are busy hailing people coming to kill. Oh dear man. Sometimes I feel like not preaching, to be honest with you. I say let the will of the Almighty be done, because we are honestly speaking, something is wrong with us. Something is wrong with us. It's very, very terrible indeed. The helicopters are everywhere. Garba Shehu told BBC Hausa that a no-fly zone was imposed on Zamfara because of reports that jets are used to ferry arms to bandits. So bandits, you claim, they are hungry, they are not killing. How come they negotiated arms deal all over the world? They hired an aircraft to come and drop the weapons for them. And all of you say, we Nigerians, tomorrow morning I hear them, we Nigerians, we are in Nigeria together, the unity of our country and the patriots. Anyway, whom the gods want to destroy, they first make them mad. And Nigerians are mad, and that is why Fulani people are in your forest killing you. People are so hopeless, so idiotic, so foolish. I don't know what Lugard did to some of you, did to the brains of your parents, because I pity. I don't honestly speaking, once you're a Nigerian, I don't see you as a human being. I'm being honest with you. I do not see you as a human being. And that is why I commend those soldiers who are leaving the zoo. How can you see? Sometimes I wonder, how can you come from the middle belt and you are in the army? From the east, you are in the army. From the west, you are in the army. The same army that instead of getting these bandits they brought from Sierra Leone, from Mali, from all these places to go and fight Boko Haram, they use you to go and fight Boko Haram. And after fighting them, the same Nigeria you claim you're serving, some of their idiots like Sheikh Gumi, or should I say Abubakar Gumi, not, she's not a sheikh, only an Arab man can be a sheikh. Abubakar Gumi will come out and say, my dear brothers, my dear bandit brothers. People you should be upset with is the Christian soldiers killing you with Nigerian army uniform. These are people serving supposedly their nation. Somebody endorsed by the presidency, because Lai Mohammed said that he is in support of what Sheikh Gumi is saying. So that means that Lai Mohammed is in support of Sheikh Gumi. I keep calling him Sheikh. That's dirty, filthy looking thing. What Lai Mohammed said is that I support what Abubakar Gumi is doing with the bandits, which means that the federal government of Nigeria is in support of Abubakar Gumi, in the new minister for banditry and kidnapping. And this same representative of Nigerian government said that it is Christian soldiers killing Muslims, and you are still wearing the army uniform of Nigeria, and you are fighting who? Who are you fighting? Why can't all of you leave tomorrow morning? What are you doing there? That is the reason I keep castigating black people. Are you that foolish that you cannot reason? You are in Sambisa forest fighting. Your village, your ancestral forest is being occupied by the same people they claim that you're fighting. Are you normal? Is your brain okay at all? Everybody must leave the army and the police. If you stay there, you will die. Especially those in Biafra land, you will. God knows you will die. I'm telling you the truth. You will, I said it before. You will kill us. Many years you will kill us. Then after that, we will kill you. And then shortly after that, Biafra will come. I've been saying it from day one. They will kill us. We will kill them. In the end, Biafra will come. Without apologies, no idiot. I'm not apologizing. Remember when they used to kill us? We'll come and be writing long gram. Of course, myself, one of them. We are placing the world on notice for many years. After a while, when we write, they just straight away. Is it not that IPOB, that toothless bulldog, they just straight away? And we kept, we went into prayer and fasting. And we kept saying to the dead, please avenge your death. We pray to Elohim. Of course, we cannot pray to the spirit of the dead. It's not good. It's idolatry. We kept saying to Elohim, avenge you. You are a God of vengeance. Avenge your children. Fight our battles for us. As we were praying and fasting and asking God to fight our battles, from nowhere unknown gunmen came on. We don't know who they are. Like as if they are angels from heaven. And they're not fighting our battles for us. You see, all those policemen and women and army that killed our people, we don't know where these angels came from. They are called unknown gunmen. They are doing a very marvelous job now, avenging the death of their people. They want the police and the army to understand when you lose somebody, how painful it is. Because if you leave them, they will massacre everybody. They will kill. They have no soul. Nigeria army, Nigeria police, they have no soul. These are Fulani. They are led by Fulani that they have no soul. They are evil to the core, to the bone marrow. You know, he's a miracle working God. I don't know where he sent the unknown gunmen. I don't know. People name them unknown gunmen. That's how we know them by. And believe me, they're doing a very marvelous job. And I will pray more, I will fast more, for many more to come. These people, they go to, they slaughter you. We write letter. In fact, once the letter comes, they put it in the dustbin. We said, okay, is that how it's done? Okay. We went into prayer and fasting. We kept praying until, should I say, God answered our prayers with unknown gunmen. We don't know who they are, but I believe they're angels from heaven. They are the armies of heaven. And they're now the ones avenging for us. So all those police stations that they used to torture people and kill people and harvest their organs, please, unknown gunmen, find them all. Look for them and find them. Find all those police stations. If you know you are a police officer, you were involved in organ harvesting, people were disappearing. Oh, things have happened though. People just disappear. Parents will know where the children are. You hear mothers lamenting as they are dying. They are saying, oh, we had these Chibuzo. Have you seen Chibuzo? You don't know that SARS have killed Chibuzo. The woman will be lamenting until she passes from unconsciousness into death. Thinking about the son. Sometimes the only son. Killed by the police. And now God answered the prayers of people. I don't know where this unknown government, I don't know where they are from. But at least if they're keeping the police busy, the police won't have to be killing innocent people. Arresting they go, they arrest innocent people. Nigeria shouldn't exist. I hate Nigeria with a passion. It shouldn't exist, honestly speaking. Only a fool will support one zoo. Damnable zoological republic. Soldiers are living and they're taking them to court. The Nigerian army has ordered the immediate arrest of officers accused of deserting their post. Can you imagine such rubbish? You go behind the back, you equip Boko Haram to fight people. When people have now discovered, suddenly they have now discovered that they have been the fool for years. They have left your useless army. They're saying go and arrest them. I don't, God. Oh my goodness. Zoological Republic.
After hearing from Aswin Namazinankan, I must tell you, I am energized, stronger than ever. I am encouraged, and I will continue to move on. It doesn't matter what anybody say. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will come. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless Aswin Namazinankan. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to direct Aswin Namazinankan. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama give him good health and bring him back to us very, very soon. We are waiting to march into Biafra with our head lifted high and celebrate. Thank you so much for watching, and remember guys, bye bye. See you again on the next video.